You ready?
Yeah.
Road trip time. So, Charlie is coming with me this weekend. I have a homeschool conference to go work at. I'm going to get some video clips of that. You guys are going to see here in a moment. But she gets to go along for the ride because the good friends that we are staying with are old neighbors of old neighbors of ours. And she's going to go lend a hand there with their little ones for the 2 days we're in town. And she has begged, and honestly, she drove me absolutely insane, and I wanted to ground her. And then 2 hours notice, she had to pack her bag. So I kind of feel like I'm rewarding bad behavior, but it's helping somebody else out, and yeah, it works. So we're going to hit the road. We are driving all the way across the state, headed to Sioux Falls for the South Dakota. Actually, it used to be the Sioux Empire Christian Home Educators Conference. They're calling it something different this year. It's still ran by the same group, but I don't remember the name at the moment, so I'll show that in a minute too. Got anything to say before we leave? See you in a minute. Well, we've made it about halfway. Actually, just a hair over. My co-pilot here is getting tired and not super thrilled, and we're making another quick pit stop, but I actually wanted to jump back in really quick to show you guys. We went ahead and made a point to stop at the Statue of Dignity. For those of you who have never seen it or don't have a clue what it is, we're going to show you that in just a second. This is the Dignity statue. I'm sorry if the sun's windy. It's always breezy up here on the hill. So if you're ever coming this way, it is on the Chamberlain side of the Missouri River, which, I'll stop here and zoom in. You can see the Missouri River there in the background. I'm gonna have Charlie go stand next to it for size perspective. Sit back here so you guys can see all of it. That's my taller than average 12-year-old. And so you guys can see how huge this thing is. And all of the colors in the star quilt are, they reflect light. And it just, if I remember right, I believe that they light this up at night too. We're gonna go look at the plaque really quick. It's a little chilly today. It's finally warming up again. It was snowing yesterday, but here's the plaque. So, isn't that just amazing? You are not even as tall as her boots or her moccasins. Don't stand on it. Awesome. Okay, should we go back in the car so we can get to Sioux Falls? Yeah. Okay, so that was the Dignity statue. Absolutely beautiful. I hope that wasn't too windy in the microphone. I guess I will find out when I go to edit this video and piece it all together. So I guess if it was too windy for you to hear what I was saying, I probably just did a voiceover then. Anyhow, the other thing I will say is radio stations are fairly non-existent through the whole center of the state. So unless you've got Sirius XM or something, you're gonna want CDs or some other music source. And my co-pilot just grabbed one of my CDs, which actually, where'd it go? Oh, okay. So she hurried and put it in for me. She did exactly what I asked. I was going to show you guys my oldest for Mother's Day, an early Mother's Day gift, picked up this CD for me at the concert. My mother took her to the Home Free concert. It's a signed CD, which is huge. Guys, I like Home Free. They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yep.
We're big fans in our house, and she knew that I was very happy that she got to go, but I would have loved to have been there too, so she brought me home a signed CD, which was awesome. I do have plans to try and make the next time they come through, because they do come through well, I can't say this area. They come through our area at least once or twice a year, so that's really awesome. Anyhow, we're going to get on the road and get to Sioux Falls. We made it! Yay. So we're about to get out, go in, check out the vendor hall, and set up our table, which I will take a quick picture video of. And of course the sun is like coming right in, creating all sorts of bright lights and glares. You ready to go help me?
Yeah, that does something.
Okay, so it's day 2. I obviously did not get any video footage of when we set up the table or during day 1. My phone was actually, it was dying for some reason. And so I got those few pictures and sorry about that. I'm going to see today. I'm just now getting here to the convention center. I have to be inside in the next half hour. Came just a few minutes early, but I'm going to see if I can get some video today. I realized that my phone had a ton of apps running in the background, and that doesn't work very well. So I will see if I can get some better video today. Otherwise, here's a quick recap. I did not get to listen to any speakers yesterday. I don't usually listen to the speakers. Not that there aren't some great ones. There are most definitely some great speakers. However, aside from running my own table, which is the South Dakota Christian Home Educators. We have a .org site. Our table is shared with True North Academy, run by Lisa Naring, who did not make it yesterday. So we were covering our split table. I also had agreed to cover HSLDA's table while Scott Woodruff was doing all of his talks. So I was very privileged to be asked to do that and to be able to cover for him and stuff. And so that was great. But I was busy. I was moving constantly between the two. I had a lot of fun talking to people. I met one of our lobbyists who is sitting at the table with me. And I didn't get lunch till 4 o'clock yesterday. So aside from my phone trying to die on me, it was crazy busy. But it was good. Today should be a little bit slower. I think there's somebody else who's helping to cover the HSLDA table. So that takes a little bit off there. And which means I should hopefully get some video, because that was the other part. I didn't exactly have time, even if my phone was charged, to go around and get anything. The few pictures I got were from right at the beginning when it was, well, it was slower before everybody fully got in there and going. Anyhow, Charlie, who came with me, is hanging out with our friends to watch her girls today, or their girls. I guess there's some dance pictures and a rehearsal for their recital that's next week. And so she gets to help entertain the youngest during that and just lend a hand wherever they need it. And then as soon as I'm done today, I'm going to grab her and we're on the road. So it's going to be a long day, and that's okay. I'm going to stock up on caffeine before we get going again, and it'll be good. So I'm going to go inside. Let's see if I get any more video for you. Okay, so as you guys could tell, obviously there was zero video, zero anything. In fact, 2 seconds ago, you just heard me telling how I was going to go inside and get some. The day just did not go that way. Everybody was running behind. We were trying to cover stuff. And then we all got to visiting. And honestly, I just didn't. This conference was a lot different than any of the others I've been to. Not in that the conference itself was different, but the way I did things and the people I got to meet and talk to, and that's what I was there for. So while I really do apologize for not getting that for you guys, I did more of what I was actually there to do. And Miss Charlie had fun helping with 2 little girls and helping my friend out with her garden and stuff. So now we are in the car. She's loaded with snacks from our Costco run last night. We just ran into a store and grabbed drinks really quick. This is my go-go juice, I guess. She's got her A&W, and we're gonna get headed home. We've got a 5-hour drive ahead of us, and we're hoping we can make it without too many stops. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sign off here. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry if this video was disappointing to anybody. I really had hoped it was more. Hopefully you did enjoy the pictures that were really not much of anything. There was a decent vendor turnout, but not super exciting. If you have any questions about what exactly it was, SECHE, which is S-E-C-H-E, stands for Sioux Empire Christian Home Educators. It is the conference put on by them in the state of South Dakota. There is a website for all of it with that information, as well as dates for next year. So if you happen to be even remotely local or want to travel for it, we get some amazing speakers and things. But otherwise, that was a very uneventful video. And I apologize, but I had fun. She had fun. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, even though it wasn't super exciting. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss all that's coming up next. We'll see you in the next video.